Time. Have you ever had the experience of wanting to serve a coffee that you thought was mind-blowing, and then you shared it with somebody and didn't get the positive response you wanted? This happens to me all the time, specifically with my favorite varietals, geisha. I love geishas for their elegant flavor profiles, their nuanced flavors, and vibrancy. But when I share these coffees with friends, family, customers at the cafe, I often get a reality check. They say, oh, this coffee is sour, or wow, it tastes like drinking tea, which I assume means that the body's a little bit light and they're not really sure whether they should be enjoying it. This made me realize that a lot of people will drink coffees, and if there's something off with the balance, that distracts them from the quality of the flavors in the cup. As a barista, over many years and working with many different coffees of these profiles, I've realized that I have tunnel vision when it comes to the balance. I've just simply accepted the fact that a lot of these coffees have elevated acidity and a lighter body to begin with. And it's really hard to adjust those through roasting. When we roast them heavier, we start to roast out some of the flavors that make these coffees amazing. But what if we could capture the best of geisha while having sweetness and body in our espressos? That question led me to the two coffees that I have for you today. The first is from Panama, from a farm called Iris Estate that's already established and well known for serving some amazing coffees. And the other is a new and exciting venture. This is for you, head judge. With these coffees, they're both geishas, but with very different characteristics. And combined together, they provide a harmonious sort of balance. And we're going to use these two coffees to explore the full potential of geishas as espressos today. We're going to start with our milk-based course. So please have a look at your menus. I'll get started on your shots. Technical judges, for our milk-based course, I'm going to be dosing 19.1 grams from grinder B and 2.2 grams from grinder A for a total dose of 21.3 grams. Now, judges, of these two coffees, the Symbiosis is an exceptional geisha from Panama, and the advanced processing elevates those flavors even further. But the star of today's milk course is our Brazilian coffee. Luis Paulo from Carmo Coffees and Sasha Sestic from Project Origin have a dream of elevating Brazilian specialty coffee. And they started the AMA project. What they did was they took geisha seeds and planted them at Carmo de Minas in Brazil, which is an area that's not traditionally known for producing high quality coffees. But their aim is to harness the full potential of Brazil's fertile conditions. And produce geisha on a commercial scale, unlike anything that's ever been done before. Now, we all know Brazilian coffees for their consistency and full-bodied characteristics, and their sweetness. And this geisha is no exception. But with the high-quality varietal characteristics, that further refines those flavors in the cup. So for our oat milk judges today, if you could please write down some tasting notes. You'll get dark chocolate, hazelnut, and a long lingering finish that reminds me both in flavor and texture of Cocoa Pops. It's delicious. You could please turn your menus over. You'll see place card. So to highlight this Brazilian coffee in the blend, I'm using a blend of 90% Brazil and 10% Panama. For our dairy milk judges, please write down tasting notes of dark chocolate and vanilla. And with the flavor profile, the lighter flavor profile of our Riverina dairy milk. It's going to allow that 10% of Panama to really shine. Giving you an added note of raisins. Thank you. Technical judge for our espresso course. I'm going to be dosing 5.8 grams from grinder A and 13 grams from grinder B to give you a total dose of 18.8. Judges, are we ready to move on? If you could please write down some tasting notes. You're going to get blood orange, brown sugar, a long lingering aftertaste of roasted almonds. The tactile is medium weight, silky, and smooth. When I serve these espressos, please stir 3 times and follow standard judging protocols. Our espresso is going to be 18.8 grams in and 42 grams out. very much. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, judges. Thank you so much for the time.
All right, put your hands together for Isaac here from ONA Coffee. All right, Isaac.
Hi.
You last. Hello. How are you?
Good.
Come over a little bit. How are you feeling?
It's been a long day.
Been a long day, yeah. The last one usually have the stressful time. I saw you were outside doing a speech outside the backyard.
Yeah. It's I think with a day being so long, you kind of need to manage your energy levels. I felt at some point that it crashed, and then had to elevate myself and kind of get that energy back. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
The celebration of Panama and Brazil coffee.
Yeah.
Did the coffee inspire you, motivate you to compete?
Yes, it did. The espresso from Brazil, when I tasted it, I thought the texture is kind of unique. It's you don't usually find competition level geishas from Brazil, so it was a really cool opportunity to showcase an origin that doesn't really get the spotlight. So that's kind of what motivated me to compete. It was very last minute, and I think I could have prepared better, but it is what it is, and I'm glad I got the coffees and the cups.
I'm sure Louise will be very happy to see that when he was at last week to do a tour and then see him in person. It must be inspiring.
Yeah, it was really cool to be able to just chat to him about the coffee, and hopefully this does the coffee justice.
Awesome. Is there anyone you want to especially thank? Your family.
Yeah, my family's here, but I'd love to thank my wife. She's sacrificed a lot to allow me to come this week, and it's actually not a great time for us as a family, but we're making it work. So I think she's watching on the live stream. So I love you. Thank you very much. My team at ONA Coffee, Sasha for helping me with the coffee selections and getting kind of basic tasting notes. Danny, our roaster, did an incredible job with all of our coffees. Everyone at ASCA, and it's great to be back here on this stage. It's been 3 years, so I've missed it.
Thank you so much, Isaac. Everybody, let's make some noise.